poets. And that lifestyle choice may have destroyed our credit, yes. It may have destroyed relationships, oh God, yes. It may have destroyed our backs from sleeping on couches between times when we could afford a place of our own, yes. But oh, the beauty, the soul, the whole wide world. We live for that connection between a poet and someone moved to touch their hand to their chest and whisper, God damn. Between two people sitting cross-legged on dusty wooden floors, bathed in Joni Mitchell and candlelight at 3 a.m., heads bowed, hands held, knees touching. Between the wind and a person alone at a bus stop, whispering his truth over invisible turntable breakbeats from the shady confines of his hoodie, it's all poetry. All of it. Every single breath is scented with poetry. We will die penniless. God damn, the stories, the love. The whole wide world held limp in the palms of our hands. The smiles on our faces as we bid you all goodbye with a twinkle in our eyes and so many sweet, sad songs in our hearts. So many people never get a chance to fly because they never have the courage to leap, blindingly, stupidly, floppingly out of the nest and bash themselves against all the branches all the way down, then get up and do it again and again. So many times they feel like they'll die if they try again, but that is the only way to learn how to fly. And every poet who's ever spread their wings and left the bonds of this earth has a body covered in scars and bruises you feel in every word they speak. We don't just write poetry, we live poetry. Warm noses on cold window panes leave haiku in frost. Blank pages across foreheads yield truth. We can cut our wrist on your lips and drip psalms on your tongue. We can't help it. We are poets. People chain themselves to desks and cage themselves in cubicles and trade their precious hours on this planet for scraps of paper and a gold watch and some fleeting notion of security. And we are the crazy ones, wasting time with moonbeams and seashores. We are the irresponsible ones, chasing fireflies and making love on rooftops. Fuck that! Poetry may be the rose-colored glasses through which we see the world, but we get to see everything. We are not allowed to close our eyes. We do not have the right to remain silent. We are hopelessly, painfully, ravishingly, wonderfully, terribly, horribly in love with love. And life itself, even when it hurts, even when we cry and beg for it all to end, even then it's all so very beautiful and real and perfect that we carry sunshine in our chests. Our rib cages cast shadows on the blind side of our skin. You can see ghosts dancing in our flesh if you squint, and we can guide ships to rocky shores just by towing the lips of the ocean and spreading our arms wide. Our goal in life is simple: to be wide-eyed and breathless at the wonders of the world around us, and dance naked in the warm summer rain, and laugh even when everything sucks, because we may not always be happy, and we may not always be right, and we may not always be beautiful, but right here and right now we are young enough to still be alive. And all the stoplights are so green, they sprout tendrils that tickle the tops of passing buses, and the whole wide world is still so full of magic and possibility. It would be an insult not to drink deeply of it. That's what we do. We drink deeply of life in full-throated gulps. That's who we are. We are poets.